ready to go here. Here's Juan Soto. Outside. And we're underway. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Back there. And out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Luis Robert now. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one way outside, and the count is 1-2. And there's the ball.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
That one just misses. Ball 3. Into center. Taylor on the move. One down. Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Garrett Cole.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one out to right. Tucker really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. He was late that time.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side in the first. Top of the second. Here's Kyle Tucker. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Oh, my God.
Taylor drifts towards it. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Mark Vientos. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Play is made, 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And that's a nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Late on that fastball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now, Mike Piazza. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air. Clark calls it in. And it's 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
No balls,
and the count is 0-2. And that one is inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now Yoan Moncada. Yamamoto back to work. That one the other way. De La Cruz handles, throws to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Lined into right. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Hard on the ground to first. Palmeiro steps on the bag, and it's bottom of the inning. And now here is Adam Dunn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. In the air, right field, Tucker on the run towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swinging a foul out of play. Palmeiro handling the duties at first. 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in. And that'll on to the fourth. Now at the plate, Luis Robert Jr. De La Cruz. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Just off the outside edge. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two down, bases empty. Now Mike Piazza. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Tatis, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
Popped up. Moncada under this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting.
And they put the tag on him. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning at the plate. Kyle Tucker. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Mark Vientos digs in now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he
1-2.
can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Line drive. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. And puts the squeeze on that one. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. Swings through that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now here is Mike Piazza. Tap foul at the plate. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss.
Do that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And now the count is even. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And now it's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one in there across the letters.
0-2.
And that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ball park. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Foul ball there. And that misses.
Ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What's good
1
pitch
ball,
there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Yeah, everything came together for him. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took the pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Look out!
That got him.
And it hit him. So the lineup flips over. Juan Soto now. And he blows that one by him at 100.
It's 0-1.
That one missing inside. Moncada, the lead runner at second. Junior on at first with nobody out. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one to first. The throw to second is offline. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Luis Robert Jr. will hit next. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the air, right side. Tatis hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Popped up. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Cole back to work. And there's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Chris Taylor now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. Rafael Palmeiro now at the plate. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That one outside. outside. Ball one.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This one in the dirt. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A towering shot, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. Swing and a chopper out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Tony Clark. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Well struck left field. Nabs it, and there's one away. Tries to get back and save. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. 2 on, 1 out. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Juan Soto digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off. He was late. Vientos, the lead runner, out at second. Moncada on at first with 2 down. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a big swing and a miss.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. De La Cruz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings through that.
All right, there's number 8.
No
One
ball, 2
away.
strikes.
Got it. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Luis Robert Jr. Way outside, ball 1. Swing and miss.
It might be time to choke
1-1.
up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-2. Ball.
And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Headed towards the corner. Dunn charging after it. Gives up the body and makes the catch. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Yeah.
Those always feel great.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you can.
De La Cruz. Off balance feed. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. A little
Yeah.
in front there as he swings through it.
You did?
Runners out first and third,
job.
2 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ball 1 there. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Taylor puts it away, and that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tucker calls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Muncy to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Fouled off to the right.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, inning over.
Dang, what I want to be, a position player? Fork ball. Fork.
Samantha Louise Fleming?
Yes.
You've just considered. Yes.
Peter, you're not going to believe this. Richard Chenoweth is claiming he got serious injuries from the cougar attack. Yeah, and he's saying we knew there was a cougar in the area and we didn't warn him. And he's suing me for negligence.
Give me the other remote. I need the other remote.
Another year's coming and gone, and I'm still doing the same old thing. Stand over here, over there, eat some grass, walk back over here. I see your problem. Come on, on the fly. Move. You know, make it fresh. Fresh. Okay. This is fresh. Works for me. Oh, I love people. It's called people lunchtime. Love it. Good Gloria. It's Friday. Feel Tuesday. Tuesday. Come on. Let's go.
10 more minutes.
For me, I'm falling in sick.
I found another grand spot on my shoulder, right here. See? Right there. Can you see it?
No, it's all in your head.
Wake up.
Oh, I'm gonna be fresh. Straight out the glass. Tasted fresh. Fresh delicious. Ziploc fresh. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. The crystal part. Oh, so fresh. New York City. Ours. It's showtime. Gather around, people. Big show about to start. Check out the team and taken care of. Yes, that's right. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Kowalski, progress report.
We're only 500 feet from lake 2.
And the bad news?
We've broken our last shovel.
Right. Rico, you're on litter control. We need shovels. Don't want to risk another cave in. And me? I want you to look cute. Today we're gonna blow this down. Yeah! You don't see that on Animal Planet. Well, the show's over, folks. Thanks for coming. I hope you find it fresh.
Way too low.
I'll be here all week. In fact, I'll be here for my whole life. 365 days a year. Halloween, March, Do you live in Hondu? You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2. Oh, well, no. You guys are just embarrassing. Why can't I? Come on. Wide open spaces.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chloe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, love Chloe. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you guys. Boom.
Thanks, guys. It's for the party. Great.
Okay. I'm donating these that don't fit you. But
Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of
Really, I mean, I tell you, it just doesn't get any better than this, you know?
Oh, just did. The stars out.
Let's see.
Not gonna find a star like that in a while. Helicopter. Morning, Sal. Listen, everybody has days when they think the grass might be greener somewhere else. Look at 10 years old. My life is very long. I don't even know if I'm black with white stripes. White with black stripes.
Welcome to high school baseball on the ready to go now. Now it's the second baseman, Al Michaels.
Get this guy out of here.
And we're underway. Today, of course, senior day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man on the mound, who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here. Next pitch, in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Efficient work on the mound there. Matt Boucher digs in now. That's towards center. It's carrying. Pulls it in, and there's 2 away. Off to a very efficient start. 4 pitches, 2 outs. At the plate, Willie Manuel.
Ball, that's in.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes.
Be patient.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
2-1.
2 down. We got 2 down.
And it's a pop-up. Campbell settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. We're on to the... And now, Jared Jacobs. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Hey, nice lead, nice lead.
1-0.
Foul ball there.
Switch hitter.
Hello? Get the missing animals and hurry. We've got a lost zebra. Probably on the way to Connecticut by now. It's gonna be...
Fly ball left field. And makes the simple catch. On to the next inning. Here's the catcher, Miguel Sanchez. Fouled off. He was late.
We gotta go after him. He's not thinking straight. We gotta stop him from making
The 0-1.
of his life.
Swings through that one for a strike 2.
0-2.
Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And now the center fielder, Alonso Daniels.
Be patient.
He swings and fouls one off. Second inning, no score thus far. Fly ball to left, down the line. And that drops foul. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The left-handed batter waits. Swing, high fly, down the right field line, low. That's out number 2. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Cleveland Williams, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Be patient.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Looper into right field. That one gets down for a hit. Next is the designated hitter, Steve Conrad. In the air to left center, should be extra bases. Unable to get there, it's in the gap. Botches it. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Perfectly. Leaping, can't haul it in. Throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out. 2 outs with runners at the corners. And now the first baseman, Thomas Kukadome. After giving up 3 straight hits, now he's fallen behind against this batter. Whatever they need to do to break him out of this rhythm, now is the time. 1 ball, 1 strike. from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2 now. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Al Michaels. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Up the middle. And there's a hit. Coming to the plate. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. Now the left fielder, Matt Boucher.
That's a ball.
2 outs, runners at first and second.
1-1.
1 pitch fouled away.
Be patient.
1-2 now. In the air to center.
I got it.
Makes the play. They limit the damage here. They strike. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level. Manuel popped out the first time.
We're running out of time.
And that's in for a strike. Attacking the zone in this first inning, but the hitters haven't been fooled because too many strikes have leaked over the middle of the plate. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. And next, the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sanchez. Fastball for a strike.
Get this guy out of here.
Late on that fastball. 1 out and the base is empty.
We got one here.
Swings through it for the K. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Alonso Daniels getting ready to hit.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Be patient.
Right through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And he goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Left-hander out of the bullpen, number 32, being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And that's ripped for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a there comes the runner and ball 4, 4-pitch one there, good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Now, Miguel Padilla. In the dirt.
1-1.
Both runners moving up with 2 now in scoring position, and that erases the chance at the double play. Ground ball to the right side. Ripped and can't glove it. It gets by. 1 run's in. Now the second run scores. It's 4-2. Runner at third and 1 gone. Jared Jacobs will hit next. 1 for 2.
Jared Jacobs.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
This one lifted in the air, left field, Boucher. Makes the call and the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He scores a critical sacrifice fly. It's 5-5, all knotted up. And here's the catcher, Miguel Sanchez.
Be patient.
The throw home. It's off line, and the run scores. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. No outs, runner at first. Jared Jacobs, the next to hit. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off the glove. The throw is still in time, and now they have a base runner at second. Nice job to stay. And now at the plate, Simon Obama. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit to the left side, this should be it. And that'll wrap it up. An emotional day at the ballpark, but they fall short on senior day. Jacobs with a solid showing, even if his team wasn't able to get the win on senior day. This two-way player wasn't dominant, but did what it took on the mound to give these hometown fans something to cheer about. He'll get to hit in the next one and needs to take his game to a higher level to make the deep playoffs. Welcome to the show. It's the high school playoffs. Live from Pine Grove Park, I'm Ben Gelman. Both these teams have battled their way through a grueling season, showcasing their skills, determination. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Jared Jacobs. That one misses. 1-0. I'm sure he'd tell you it's all about the team, but this player's presence here in the playoffs is a testament not just to his skill, but to his determination. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. Made them pay for that one, and now they're out front. It's 1-0. One gone and a runner on at first. Jacobs digs in now. Already a runner on the move. Foul ball there. Runner going again. Ball outside. Safe at second. Not even close.
Like you can, come on.
Fly ball very deep to right field. That one's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Tags up from second, heads to third. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Jared Jacobs. On the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Pitch, and now the runner breaks for third. This one's high. Throw, safe.
1-1.
Third here with nobody out. Slider misses away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Drive that pitch, huh?
That's in there, and it's 2-2. That one missed. With that elevated fastball, he's looking to induce a pop-up or jam the hitter. Nice job to lay off it in a run-scoring spot. Got it. One away here in the 5th. Bottom of the inning, and here is Will Bowman. Hammered for a base hit. Chance of a 3-bagger. And the tying run's aboard with a leadoff triple. What a fantastic example of rising to the challenge in a big spot. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. This next at bat is going to be critical. Fly ball, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Tag out at third. That is a double play. Welcome back to playoff baseball from Pine Grove Park. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Jared Jacobs. That one misses. Ball 1. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Strike 2.
1 ball,
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Ripped to third. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now at the plate, Miguel Padilla. 0-1, here's the pitch. Runner on the go, Sparbori. Sparbori takes it to the bag. That ends the bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Rob Stallings. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Andrew Sparbori will hit next. Now the 1-2 pitch. Wide to center, and that ought to do it. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the title game. What a run for this team. Jacobs with an impressive showing in this crucial victory. He did what it took to help get his team to the state championship. This promising prospect will have one more opportunity to show what he can do while trying to bring home the title.
That's my gas right there. It's not people, it's animals. California animals. This is like a fucking bar.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yeah, I like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yeah, I like to move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. She like to move it, move it. He like to move it. I'm just going to use the word. Original King Julian. What again, brother? I love how you dance and love to move the body. When you move your body, you know move it nice and sweet and sexy. Alright? I just saw 26 great health code violations. I'm loving San Diego. The place is off the chin line. 27. What's in the ball chips and dip?
Wait. Where's Alex? What happened to him? He was right behind us. Wasn't he right behind us?
I don't know what he had, but he's missing one heck of a part. The food's on! The food's on! The food's on attacking! Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for waking up. Really appreciate it. Hey, hi. We just got into New York, and we're looking for a supervisor because we've been sitting on that beach back there for hours, and nobody's even bothered to show up. I thought things were, yeah, I don't know so she's run around here, but they just screw up, which is cool, so you can just point us towards the administrative offices. We'll just,
Hello and welcome to this. Now it's the shortstop, Robinson Friedman.
Hey, we got no outs.
And that's how this game gets started. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now, Elmo Green. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
Get this guy out of here.
And that one fouled off. And now 2 away. Now the left fielder, Mike Johnson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That sinking fastball looks...
Be patient.
Lifted in the air to left.
I go.
And that retires the side. So no... Man at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Jared Jacobs.
Designated hitter, Jared Jacobs.
Slider misses away.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here you go.
Oh, you cool. Think you might scare you.
That's a strike. Runner at first, 1 away. Swings and misses. And the slider right there. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes.
Come on, everybody. Let's go and meet the
And the 1-2. The other way. Dunks one into left. Lead runs at second base. First and second now with one down. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. To second, but it's offline. So with one away, the bases are loaded. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Padilla. Here's the 1-1. In the air to left. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Now the third baseman, Simon Obama. And the pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. In the dirt. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 2 runners left. On to the next inning, and now the right fielder, Giancarlo Olivo. It just misses. Ball and no strikes.
Be aggressive. Ball.
This one the other way. Might have extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Here comes the throw. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. I love that patient approach from him to work a favorable count. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Swing, soft line drive, Baroa. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Bronson Dutzman. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Runner on at third, 1 away.
Check and go 1 right here.
Popped up. Baroa on the move. And it's caught for the out. An excellent defensive play prevents a run from scoring on that one. And now the center fielder, David Gingrich.
There's obviously just been a little mistake.
Heck what?
Be patient.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that. We'll see how he adapts. Runner at third. 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Welcome back, folks. And just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here in the high school level. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And that clips the inside corner. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the order here. Robinson Friedman digs in now. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Clearly he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. In the air to center. And now 2 down. Elmo Green, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle. Handles. The tying run is aboard. Great job reaching first base on that infield single. He really had to put the pedal to the metal to reach safely. He adds a really nice dimension to this offense. Runner on the move. And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. And now another base hit could even this one up. This is a classic steal situation with 2 outs. If you get thrown out, the batter will just lead off the next inning. But because they got the steal, he could knock in a run with a hit to the outfield. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. We're here in the top half of the third. Tying run at second base. That
Ball
one
outside.
just misses. And the count's even at 2. What a take with 2 strikes. In there, picks up the K. And that... Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Digging in, Jared Jacobs. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Don't worry, Melvin. I can
Base hit into right center. Coming to the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Center fielder, Martin Simon.
A runner jumped the gun for second, and they tag the runner for the out. Welcome back to Birdseye Field. It's the start of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Roger Cutler. This one in the air, center field. It's pretty far back. Pulls it in, there's one away. Giancarlo Olivo now at the plate. Swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall, might be trouble. The throw in to second, in safely with a double, second of the day. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Maybe not quite the right launch angle exit velo combination to leave the yard, but he did a really nice job pounding that one to deep left. Extra bases are always appreciated. And here's the catcher, Bronson Dutzman. 0-1. That one's in there. It's 0-1. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tackle some more runs. Upstairs.
That's the ball. 1-2.
That's off
That's
the
the
mark.
ball.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Mid. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit. One out, and runners on the corners. And now the DH, Jared Jacobs. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Line drive for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. And here is Martin Simons. Runner on the go. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in, runner holds at third. Picks himself up an RBI. Way to spoil that backdoor breaking ball. Kept him firm backside, didn't drop too soon, then punched it hard the other way for a knock. That's great hitting. Now a bunt towards third. Clements. Over to first. No hit here on the bunt, and they get the out. We're ready for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, David Gingerich.
Yeehaw! 0 balls, 1 strike. No, that's in. No, that's high.
Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. 3-2 now. Battling here, fouls it away. This one is labeled. And an automatic double as it hits the fence. So a runner aboard. Here's the third baseman, Chris Clements. Went down looking on, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Stepping in, Robinson Friedman.
Ball.
Foul ball there. And the 1-1. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, stays alive. Here's the 1-2 offering. Ground ball to third. Picks it up. And two away now. Next up, the designated hitter, Elmo Green. 1 for 2. High fly ball down the point of the left.
Take your clothes to grandma's house tomorrow?
And that drops foul.
It's gonna be a hot day.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Here's a fly to center. Simons. And that'll do it. Man on at first. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jared Jacobs. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That 2-out single may prove critical, especially now that the 3, 4, 5 hitters may have a chance to do some damage.
Ball. 2-0.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Some real confidence as he challenged the batter with a heater on 2-0 there and got the swing and a miss. For the hitter, he might be a little deflated after being late on that one. The Eagles up big in this game. Bottom half of the 5th. Fly ball to right. That's pretty far back. Got it. Welcome back to the state championship at Birdseye Field. Now the left fielder, Mike Johnson. He's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here. No time wasted here. That one might as well have been placed. There's pitching change here. Larry Willett. Willett is just 1 strike away. And foul ball. So up next, Bronson Dutzman. And here's the 0-2. Contact in the air, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Jacobs with a solid outing on the mound, coming through when his team needed it most to take home the state title. This promising two-way prospect showed that he's a true gamer, playing on the biggest stage of his young career. With so many scouts and college coaches looking on, he'll definitely get a chance to play at the next level.
Too many ops out here that's posing as crazy. Gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real, it's the same when you trace your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This water's up, fill with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you.
30 black rolls, 29 white. But you're black and white right now. You let me stop. Get it.
gonna hand catch one out.
Working, Mr. Alex. Welcome, Alex.
You hear that?
Giant freaks. Why do you hesitate? We simply send you to our league process. Welcome to Madagascar. No, not hula. Oscar.
Come on.
The road to Major League. This is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
Come on, Alex. Let's go. I don't think that's a problem. First of all, that's not how you run in the wild. Let's go, man. Come up to the road. Have to let out that inner line. Cool. That's it. Come on. Here we go. Now let's build up some steam.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. He's got that good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength at the plate. His swings are smooth, and he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
Jessica, we're now on to the center fielders. I know you're a two-time Olympic medalist, and I know that this is one of your favorite parts of the combine.
Well, let's be real. The athletes have now finally shown up, and if you're going to go to all the outfield positions, center field is number one, not only from the leadership, but they also have the best reads off the bat.
It is a glamour position. It is also an important one. When you're talking best center fielders of all time, you've got Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, but you can also talk about the Kid.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, you're throwing on the eye black, the sunglasses, the backwards hat. I mean, he could do it all. It had the flair, the athleticism. Absolutely loved watching him rob home runs.
Good. Ooh. Yeah, see us at. Alex?
Jessica, how would you assess his round so far?
Yeah, it's been a bit up and down. He's definitely showing off the athleticism, but the reads off the bat have not been good. In this position, you have got to be able to react with that first step, and that has not been consistent.
I'm walking away from.
Okay, Jay, I'm calm.
Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery is well rehearsed. That arm strength. In the end, he put it where the catcher was set up.
Jessica, day one.
Excuse me, you're biting my butt. girl. Come on. Do I look like a snake to you? Yeah. See, I told you I don't look like a what? Wait, what did you say? Oh, yeah. Run for your life. Excellent young man. What is wrong with me?
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman. After yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity for these prospects to show what they can do in a live game situation. First pitch coming up. Jared Jacobs will hit next. Fouled off, he was late. Jacobs competing here as a two-way player at the Combine, but it'll be interesting to see if that continues successfully as he gets to college or pro level. That's where we usually see a player like this convert to being just a pitcher or just a hitter. Still just one out here in the inning. Rolled to short, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Over to first, safe. Now at the dish, Fernando Sosa. Runner on the go. In the dirt.
He's
safe at second, not even close. Runner goes again. Here's a fly to left. Roy. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Robert Smith. Runner edging away at second base. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by only one. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Jared Jacobs. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. Swings through that one, 0-1 now.
All ones the count.
Here it comes. Fouled off left side. Torres, the runner at first with 2 out. Not close with that one. Now 1 and 2. Swings through it for the strikeout. Out number 3. One hit. One down. Carlo Francisco now at the plate. And that one hammered. Going back pretty deep. That one hops against the fence. Round second, going for third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Runner around third. Play at the plate and out. Tried for the inside the Parker, but couldn't make it. Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Jared Jacobs. Good job to let the low one go there.
Counts 1-0.
We're in the top of the 5th inning, all tied up. Swing and a high fly to left. Right there to make the grab. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Jared Jacobs. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Back up the mid. Oh, it gets the pitcher. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Sosa getting ready to hit.
You're done?
And he grounds it to the right side.
You're done?
Whips it to first in time as they escape.
Yeah.
Eddie Castro digs in now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Skies it out towards left center. Jacobs on the way over. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He's safe at third. The tying run just 90 feet away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jared Jacobs. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one. Nice job to work both sides of the plate. He's got this hitter inside conscious now. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. Fly to left. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. And a big run comes across on the sac fly. And they lead by 2. Some team first hitting for him there with the bases loaded. I'm sure he would have rather knocked an extra base hit or even a grand slam, but he didn't try to do too much. Would have been, and no one can get there. Around first, hustling for 2. Now around second and digging for 3.
What?
Into third base with a leadoff triple.
Press okay. No, this one, okay. This one? They're right here in the middle. Yeah.
It's boring.
Welcome to game 2 of the... And now it's going to be Jared Jacobs.
We're gonna find a way to help him. Come on, we are.
Checks the swing, appeal down to third. Didn't go.
No, we're not.
All of these prospects expect to be drafted. The personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. Here it comes. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Woodson leads off of first with 2 away. That one not close. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. In the air to left. Gonzalez in and to the right. Brings it in for the out. They strand. Now it's the second baseman, Elvis Dale. In the air, right field. Not sure what happened there, but he laid out with a headfirst dive on that one. Got it. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now at the plate, Salvador Rincon. And that's off the inside edge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder, Juan Matos. Fly to left.
I got it.
Racing over to make the catch. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Diego Ruiz. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Runner at second, 2 down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but blocked. Gets him looking. That's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Charles O'Connor. Late swing, fouled to the left. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, late on that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. 1 away. Great job knowing how much time he had left on that play. Took an extra step, lined himself up, and made a good, strong throw for the out. Juan Ortiz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 1 out and the base is empty. Fly ball left field. Ryan.
I got it.
2 away now. So up next, Fernando Gonzalez. Off the mark there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next one's fouled back. And a big swing and a miss. 2
ball,
outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and... Back here at Chase Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the first baseman, Matt McCauley. You may be wondering, just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives. Ralph Saunders, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that's in for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Orange.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And the 1-2.
No number comes after orange.
Good eye there.
That's a ball.
Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. That misses, and the count's full. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. 3-2, here's the pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Now the payoff pitch. That one out to right. It falls in, and that's a hit. Dale getting ready to hit. First at bat was a strikeout.
That's a ball.
Rolls away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man in scoring position. The 1-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Torres. Throw to first in time. And now the shortstop, Salvador Rincon. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Lifted in the air to left. Right there to make the grab. And that'll wrap this inning. Back here in the desert, it's the start of the fourth. The batter now, Jared Jacobs. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Fouled off, he was late. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Juan Matos. Bashed down the right side, but foul. Out to center. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Diego Ruiz. Went down on strikes the first time through. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. 2 away. Odell in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. And that keeps the inning alive. 2 away and a runner at first. And here's the catcher, Juan Ortiz.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Now here's the 0-2. That misses off the outside edge. On the ground, right side, diving stop at first. They get the out. So 2 on and 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, Jared Jacobs.
Counts 1-0.
And he grounds it to the right side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage. Back here at Chase Field, stepping in, Fernando Gonzalez. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow, Ryan. There's 1 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Popped up. Griffin. 2 down. And And now the right fielder, Ralph Saunders. Terrific battle last time before earning a single.
Ball one. Ball, that's in.
And the slider just misses. They haven't been able to put up much offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count, that might change. We'll see how it goes. Went around, strike three. Not an easy call there, but that will... A new arm into the game, the righty, Len Hayes. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Jacobs, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Fights it off, we'll see another. And that one is foul. We'll try again. One out and the base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ruiz moving under it. And two away now. Jacobs was not great at the plate in this one, but delivered a pretty good pitching performance. I want to see how he responds to this game because that can tell you a lot about a prospect. Will he get down about his struggles at the plate, or will he be encouraged by the way he pitched? Should be interesting to find out. Welcome to Game 3. Rylan Gill getting ready to hit. 2-1 now. High fly to center. Jacobs. There to make the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Safe at home. And they lead by 2 now. One away and a runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Jared Jacobs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second, the throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Fernando Sosa, the next to hit. Now the 1-2 pitch. Runner on the move. Chopper to the left side. And it gets by. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. 1 out and 2 on. And now the shortstop, Ike Griffin. The 0-1. Now a flare off the bat. Grabs it on the run. In there safely. Richard Wood digs in now. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In the dirt. And no throw. Both runners safe. And now a single could score 2. Ground ball left side. That ends the inning and limits the damage. They get a run. Next up, Jared Jacobs. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. This one lifted to center field. It's pretty deep. Puts it away. Runners tag up from second and third. 1 run comes in. He is safe. Back within 1. It's 5-4. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Montoya. Liner, base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. The relay throw, not in time, he's safe. So up next, Jared Jacobs. Grounder might be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. Out! The double play cuts down the potential. No outs, runner at first. Next up, the designated hitter, Warren Hamlin. Whipped into the outfield. That's a base hit. Lead runners around second. Here's the throw. Not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
This one, man.
And here is Jay Charles.
It's a 9.
1-2 pitch. In the air to left center, Jacobs gliding to the right. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. He's in there. Back here at Chase Field, and now the center fielder, Jared Jacobs. Line, and that's a base knock. The tying run is aboard. So digging in, Fernando Sosa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Kicks and delivers. There goes the runner in the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw.
How many did that been?
1-1.
What is the 1? Okay.
And the tying run at second. Runner on the go again. Swing lifted to left field. And makes the simple catch. To second with the throw, and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Brian Handy now at the plate. Liner to center. And a base hit right there. Runner around third. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead in the ninth. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft.
Daddy, is this violet?
It's purple. Mama, 1 and a 3.
Only it's 3?
1 and a 3.
1 and 3.